This is The Gorge. This is a podcast where my friends and I gorge ourselves on a specific topic.
For the first time in a long time, The Gorge is brought to you by Patreon. That's patreon.com/thegorge, where for just $2 a month, you gain access to
$3.
all of our... Is it $3? God damn
It's
it.
free, yes.
God damn it. It's $3 now. I'm sorry. We had to raise the price, but that's because we got rid of the more expensive tier. So we decided to just kind of meet it in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I swear I know this intro. I'm just really tired today. For just $3 a month, you get access to all of our bonus content and early access to our TTRPG series, The Reboot, that we like very, very much and is quite good. There's a lot in there. Like, the backlog of old Patreon content is huge. So please go check it out. Patreon.com/thegorge. Thank you very much. This is episode 300. I just noticed that. Isn't that crazy?
And
wow.
Since it is episode 300, what are we talking about?
It may shock you that we're talking about a Fallout something.
I was voted down for this being our 100-line episode, but we didn't.
It's
okay.
The time didn't pan out correctly.
Yeah, I haven't even started a single route.
Well, whose fault is that?
It's my fault because I also I was going to play more 100-line, and then we watched the Fallout show, and I was like, I should play Fallout New Vegas, and I'm still playing Fallout New Vegas. Oops.
You know.
Oops.
Oopsie poopsie.
We watched second season of Fallout. It's set in the Mojave for the most part. It's quite good. It's not as good as season 1, I've kind of decided. But
interesting, because
I don't think it's nearly as good as season 1.
Well, we've got the definitive take. That was the Gorge, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go play some New Vegas now. Good night, everyone. No, yeah. I still think it's good. I still think it's like an 8 out of 10, but I think season 1 was like a 9 out of 10. So I just think it's I'm not trying to start with like fucking criticism. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, I thought I was supposed to be the hater of the podcast.
I'm currently of the opinion that I can't really judge a season so much as I can judge each episode individually.
No, I can judge a season.
Because, boy, I love every single episode, but I love some episodes a lot more than others.
I have the thing of I judge it by the season, not because the problem is if I judge it by the episode, I think I would rate the season higher than I would any given individual episode.
Greater than the sum of its parts.
Yeah, because I don't think I like the show a lot, to be clear, and I do think even though I would say I personally like season 1 more, it's like the difference for me between like a 9 and like an 8.6, you know? Like
Absolutely.
they are firing on similar cylinders. But also I think any given episode of especially in season 2 with the like juggling between 4 or 5 like plot lines per episode, any specific episode of the Fallout TV show feels kind of disjointed and pointless.
And I think season 2, I guess we're gonna do this right now. Why not? Fine, it's fucking fine. Season 2 has that way worse. Season 1 has like really solid episodes where they are just good episodes of TV on their own, and there's like, you know, all the build up from previous episodes makes it better, of course. But like there's enough interesting shit happening on screen in like season 2, like season 1 episode 2, like the first time in Philly, shit like that. It's like, oh, this is just good fun fun goofy TV, and I'm enjoying myself quite a lot. And like the mutant vault in season 1, it kind of gets its own little episode to be like its own little story, and it doesn't stray too much from what's going on in that episode. Like there's some, you know, obviously it's written by the guys who did Westworld, so there's a lot of bebopping around, but there's way more bebopping around in season 2, and it has the problem of feeling really unfocused, and it feels like there's just too much going on. I saw somebody on Tumblr, Twitter, one of them complaining they had the concept art from a Karen Like they were gonna have a thing at McCarran. I was like, what the fuck? And they were like, why'd they cut McCarran? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Of course they cut McCarran. There's already too much goddamn shit in this show.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We didn't need McCarran? Fuck.
I think ultimately I like season 2 a lot because it starts to slowly but surely turn itself into an anthology. And I might like season 3 even more because it's going to continue to do that, but hopefully it'll be a little more constrained per episode instead of making sure every perspective gets seen an episode, which was a little distracting. You didn't have to do that.
No, I'm sorry, but what the fuck was the point of Norm's entire plot line this season?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And like I'm sorry, I love Norm, make no mistake, but like he literally gets knocked out twice in back-to-back episodes. Like, why are you here? I'm sorry if that had ended in a more satisfying way, but it doesn't.
His plotline could have been condensed to half the time we spent on him,
or more time.
And like more things of import actually happen.
Yeah.
He feels like he suffers from the same thing Wilzig did in the first season, where he sets up a bunch of plot points and he himself is not very important, and the plot moves on without him.
Yeah.
Do you remember I was thinking about this character recently from a completely different show that Norm makes me think of. Do you remember The Witch from Mercury? In like late in season 1, they have that Earthian psychopath who they like capture and lock in a broom closet.
Yeah.
And then like it's kind of like setting up like her escaping is going to be kind of a big deal for season 2's plotline. Mm-hmm. And then she breaks out and immediately dies. And thus her being captured didn't really matter at all because it doesn't actually advance the plot at all. Norm makes me think of that girl.
Uh-huh.
It's very because I mean like. And it shouldn't, because these are like planned out seasons that are done in chunks, but it has the same vibe as like old magazine stories, like Charles Dickens style stuff, or like daytime soap operas, where it is literally just we are writing each one by the seat of our pants, so that they're already caught up. We need to keep going. Make up something now.
The thing is. And it's kind of why I'm like, season 3 needs to be really good, because otherwise this season will feel weird. Like, have you guys ever seen Westworld?
I have not.
I watched the first and second seasons of it. Yeah.
That's the thing. Everybody
original.
Did.
So
yeah. Okay.
I never saw that. I never saw the cool remake that everybody talks about.
Yeah. The thing about Westworld is everybody watched the first and second seasons of Westworld because those are good. And then they kind of forgot how to write a TV show.
I see. So you're like looking towards the future, dubious.
I'm looking at Fallout a little nervously, because the first season of Westworld is kind of like that too. It's got a lot of moving parts. It's got a lot of characters. But it's all kind of rotating around this similar nexus, right? And it has a cool twist at the end of the first season. And you're like, oh, okay. And then it's like, okay, but we kind of set up for some stuff in season 2, but like, also, no, you didn't.
Well, it's the problem that a lot of these, presumably Fallout will be a trilogy, right?
We have no idea.
We'll
Maybe
see.
more.
It could be more. It just kind of depends on how much money Amazon's willing to spend on the show, right?
Yeah.
And how much money Microsoft is willing to spend on Amazon to spend on the show.
Yeah,
well,
true.
at the very minimum, we'll get 3 seasons, right?
Yeah. It's still greenlit for a third. Yes.
It's always the thing where like, as a whole, I'm sure a lot of season 2 will make more sense, right?
Yeah.
But we can only judge it based on what 1 and 2 are.
Right.
I mean, that's how linear time works, though. Like, we can say season 2 kind of is like not as good / has some problems, and that's not necessarily that being the experience is not going to rectify necessarily if season 3 makes it make more sense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's the thing is, and that's kind of why I didn't mean to like start with the criticism, because I do like season 2. I think it's really good. I think it's a great advertisement to make you play Fallout New Vegas, a thing that I immediately did.
The problem with the Fallout TV show is that it makes me mad because it shouldn't be this good.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Like, I know in recent history, like with the Last of Us TV show, and even I've heard with like the at least as far as the Gigaboots seem to believe, the Twisted Metal TV show.
It's
shockingly
bizarre.
enough.
I've heard that show is good, right?
Is that like video game adaptations for like live stream services and shit like that have been really good in the last few years, which defies all logic considering that video game, like movie adaptations of video games and TV show adaptations of video games tend to suck ass,
Right?
like as a rule. So it's really annoying that, and especially, and also real quick, considering that before the Fallout show, we had the Halo show.
Yeah.
And the Halo show was dog water.
Oh, the Halo show.
It seems that it seems that no one can make a video game adaptation that's just kind of okay.
Yeah.
It's either
really good or really bad.
Phenomenally good or the biggest pile of shit you've ever seen. I'm looking at you, Halo and Yakuza.
But if here's my counterpoint. What if Fallout Season 3 is really bad, and then the show on average is just okay?
Into mid, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think
so
I think the
true.
only way we can find a kind of okay show is if Season 3 just fucking shits the bed.
I mean, anything's possible. God, I hope not. Because like this show is good. Like like I said, I have qualms with it compared to season 1 in terms of like pacing and like writing priorities, but it's doing fun things. It's doing like smart things. It made a lot of people really angry.
I
those
love
people
all
are
of-
But
I
those people are
love
wrong.
Yeah.
all of the people who have no reading comprehension. It makes me so happy.
The thing is, going back again to this show tricked me into playing Fallout New Vegas, a game I've barely engaged with at all in 15 years. So now I'm playing it. I'm like, oh, this is like a new Fallout game. One that plays really badly, but it's still really fun, so it's fine. The thing is, people are like, how does the NCR collapse just by having Shady Sands get nuked? And like Fallout New Vegas is a video game about grabbing you by the shoulders and shaking you crazy hard, going, if the NCR loses the fucking Hoover Dam, that's going to set off a domino effect that eventually leads to the collapse of the NCR. Like the
entire point.
The game is literally looking you in the face like you have to take the Hoover Dam.
All of Fallout New Vegas is a game about all of these factions are teetering on the verge of collapse unless you agree to help them.
Yeah.
It's nonstop. Every NCR person you talk to is like, we have overstretched and are at a point where we cannot subsist off of the resources we have.
Mm-hmm.
We are renting water and electricity from house.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You literally walk 15 feet out of Good Springs, and they're like, hey, it's the NCR. Hey, yeah, we can't send any troops over here because we literally don't have the space to send troops.
And you're still in California. I need to stress that. You are still in California.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like we are super like out of people to send, which is why we need you to go talk to these people.
Like,
and see if you can work out some kind of deal.
Yeah, like the whole idea is that everybody, because the guy in charge of the war effort's a fucking moron, right? So everybody is at the Hoover Dam, and they shouldn't be. But they've overextended themselves, so they have no choice. And so it's like, yeah, the game is like, yeah, if the NCR doesn't take the Hoover Dam, and specifically if the Legion takes the Hoover Dam, if House takes the dam, then he's going to ensure the continued survival of the NCR because they're his best customer, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, if the Legion takes the Hoover Dam, that is a domino that it like immediately starts the collapse. Like a lot of people get mad about like Shady Sands, and it's like, well, no, now that I've played more, it makes perfect sense. Like, yeah, of course, this is not like I was saying on BlueSky, like, if you, I'm not saying nuked because that would trigger World War III, but if somebody set off a huge bomb in the middle of Washington, D.C., and hypothetically, please don't send the FBI to my front door, killed the president and the vice president and everybody in Congress and basically every designated survivor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think the United States would collapse, but I do think it would be, like, it would completely reorder, like, global politics, right?
Yeah, they would certainly take a hit.
And that's, like, a normal modern society not contending with the trials and tribulations of existing in the post-apocalypse. Like, this, like, the NCR is, despite what everybody thinks, is not a modern society. It's still just kind of a kingdom, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's a fiefdom, and if you kill the fucking head of state, then yeah, things are gonna get a little fucky. So like, I don't have a problem with all like the writing and world building shit they're doing with the show. I actually think it's really good and fun and smart. But you know,
Yeah.
what do I know?
I think it's interesting, and people are like, you know, all the things that have collapsed in the show. It's like 15 years is a long time in the Fallout world.
Yeah.
Okay, like a lot changes in the span of a decade and a half.
I think the reason Vegas is fucked up is a little weird, but also, I don't know, it's fine.
So, I'm gonna say right now, the developers say, like, well, we wanted to make sure that, like, there's no conclusive proof that any particular one is canon.
Sure.
However, it's very likely that what happened is a combination of everybody kind of got their, like, slice of the pie.
Mm-hmm.
So that everybody can walk away saying, like, you know, well, we took a few hits, but, you know, we're the real moral victors here. Because Freeside being in shambles but having a lot of NCR support suggests that something happened to House, which we know later on was the case. We see Yes Man Securitron plugged into him. Caesar probably died of a brain tumor, and the NCR just lost the dam.
Right.
Like, everybody got what they think is, like, at least for them, like, their own correct ending, right? And I don't know. I feel like the proper answer for it is almost assuredly somebody tried to do a Yes Man ending. It didn't quite work out. NCR won, but since they got nuked, it didn't matter. There's no foothold to have.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So, like, truly, it's fine. And so, like, it kind of sets up, you know, it sets up for, like, the show and I think what the show is actually doing, kind of, like, with the texture of the world, I think is interesting, at least. I don't know.
I do too.
I think it's good. I think it's a little scattered, but other than that, like, I think it's doing neat things. It has good character writing, mostly. I mean, that's mostly. This show's carried on its back by its three main characters and also Kyle MacLachlan, which is a shame. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Kyle MacLachlan will be in season. I hope Kyle MacLachlan is still in season 3.
I think it will. There's plenty of flashback material for him to show up in.
That fool just, like, not to, like, immediately hard jump into spoilers for the thing. That fool just wants to play Dougie Jones again, and we should let him.
I think we should let him just keep playing Dougie Jones.
We just need to put him in a big green suit, and he'll finally be happy.
I think, honestly, we're going to get a lot more Kyle MacLachlan, even if it isn't necessarily him in the present. Because you know we're going to deal with Steph a lot in season 3.
For sure.
That's true. And digitally de-aged Kyle MacLachlan looks pretty good on the show. I'm not gonna lie.
He does, yeah. It's not bad.
It's a little weird, but, you know, he's got that Star Trek women of a certain age, like, blur filter going
Yeah.
on, like Star Trek the original series.
My thing about the de-aged Kyle MacLachlan is that we have plenty of reference material as to what Kyle MacLachlan looked like at that age. So it's weird that Fallout doesn't use any of it.
Well, it's because they don't own that. They don't own that footage. That footage
But I mean,
belongs to CBS.
That's not footage. That's just what he looked like.
Yeah.
They can use what he looked. They can get photos of him. It's just very funny because like when you first see him de-aged, I was like, wait, is that? Oh, it is. Okay,
Yeah.
weird.
Imagine if they actually digitally de-aged fucking Walton Goggins and he didn't just kind of look like Walton Goggins in the past.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if they, like, used digital techniques to, like, hydrate his skin or bring his hairline down or
Walton
something.
Goggins was born looking like that, honestly.
Yeah, Walton Goggins was born smoking a pack a day. What do you want from him?
No,
Hold on. I gotta look this up.
We're all. You were all so right when you're like. When you're
Oh
like,
my god.
Did you find a picture of young Walton Goggins?
Okay, so his high school photo.
oh no!
Hairline is still that high.
Well, we have a thumbnail for
Okay,
this,
so-
ladies and gentlemen.
So here's the thing. Yeah, I could determine that was Walton Goggins if I didn't know.
Yeah.
That looks like Walton Goggins.
It's
That's like have you
really
ever
funny.
seen that photo of Alan Moore when he was in like primary school?
Oh yeah, where you could tell, like, because he was with a bunch of normal-looking, like, other British kids, and then he looked like Alan Moore but without facial hair.
Yeah. It's just like this. Oh my god.
This is even better.
It's
Yeah,
just
that
this
bottom was the
photo.
one I saw first.
Holy shit. Yeah, no. That's Walton Goggins.
oh my god.
Hold on, I want to really quick find that picture of Alan Moore because it's so fucking good. Was it? Oh, you know what?
You could not mistake him for anybody else.
Here, if you're worried about determining which boy in this picture is Alan Moore, don't worry, you'll know.
You'll get there.
Let's see.
You'll
Yep,
know which one is
I picked
Alan
him
Moore.
immediately.
King. oh my god. The thing is,
Alan Moore was born looking like some sort of evil sex wizard.
He has dedicated his entire life to being an evil sex wizard.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's true.
God bless him.
Now the thing is, you watch, so a few months, last year, we watched Late Night with the Devil, as like a Discord kind of get together.
Yeah.
And my biggest thing, I was watching that movie. I think that movie's okay. It's no ghost watch, but it's okay.
Right.
But the thing, I was watching that movie. It's set in the 1970s, and I'm watching this movie. And I'm like, everybody's skin looks too good. Everybody's skin looks way too goddamn good to be in the 1970s. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Walton Goggins is the only man working in Hollywood right now who's got that skin that makes
Yeah.
him look like he could actually have been an actor in a movie in the 1970s.
Walton
He's-
Goggins still
I'm a-
lives in a world where we did not illegalize leaded gasoline.
I
I-
was
I'm
about
obsessed
to
with
make a
this-
leaded gasoline joke as well.
Thank you, Ben.
I'm
Thank
obsessed
you.
with this picture of him in this one part that he apparently played in, like, a bit part in the fucking Karate Kid, where he looks like he has the proportions of a TF2 character.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's the sniper.
Men really do get the better end of the stick when it comes to aging. Goddamn. Good
Yeah, I
for
was gonna
him.
say it's crazy how Walton Goggins looks better now than he has looked literally in his entire life, and he's like,
Good job, darling.
Fucked up.
It's
Hard work out of doors.
you're right. You're right, Oates. I would also say that Walton Goggins looks like a Yakuza character.
please put him in the next Yakuza game, please.
He's got Walton Goggins has like the skin texture of like Mine from Yakuza,
Yeah.
where
I
he's
wanna
like
see-
70 years old, but he rips off his shirt and he's just got a fucking six pack.
I want to see Walton Goggins and Ichiban Kasuga have a shirtless fist fight.
Oh God. Speaking of whom, the ghoul is of course the best character in the show still.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even hard. They know what they've got.
They
They're
know,
like,
yeah,
oh shit, we've got this guy who can like wear all of this face goop and still just have absurd pathos the entire time.
I will say, even if you don't think season 2 is better than season 1, I think the character growth for all three of them is significantly better in season 2 than it was in 1.
At least it's more concrete for Maximus, but
Yeah.
I don't know that I can say that for the ghoul in 2.
See,
'Cause
oh, sorry, continue.
Because I think I'm gonna side with Sarah in that, like, the reveal that Barb was kind of just doing damage reduction sort of weakens a lot of the blow of the ghoul's development, for me at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, the ghoul is more compelling when he's trying to hunt down the woman who divorced him extremely hard.
Yeah, I think it's more compelling that he still like wants. Like I always
It
thought
makes
it
him
was,
seem like if Harry Dubois was a movie star a little
that's
bit.
it. My thing is that it was always just more like interesting that like, oh, his wife divorced him and took his daughter, but like he still wants to find them because like, yeah, she's his ex-wife, but like she's also the mother of his daughter and he still has feelings for her. Like that,
It's
that's compelling. There's spice there,
It's
what
a
I mean?
stronger wrinkle.
Yeah. Barb being, Barb just being on his side and, feels guilty about all the Vault-Tec stuff kind of reduces like her complexity too. Because she was like, no, I mean like the whole point, I don't know. I feel like the whole point of Barb having like this mentality before the war was like, yeah, no, she's made of sterner stuff than you, dude. It took the fucking apocalypse for you to decide, like, oh yeah, I can kill people for the sake of my family. Barb was doing it before the fucking apocalypse, right?
I like to think that, like, I'm hoping that it is just like how the very last, like, basically the second to last episode of the first season gave us the initial twist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that this is like bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's more to it.
And that she is honestly the one who set up the meeting with the president to begin with, and she's still a like dyed in the wool enclave fascist.
Yeah, because the thing that we know that the circle isn't quite squared for me yet is that the bombs fell while Janie was with Coop.
Yeah.
So how did she get into a vault?
Right. Like,
Because-
that's the big thing.
Yeah. So we know that that even if they weren't technically divorced, we know they were at least separate. Like Barb and Coop were separate.
Mm-hmm.
So how did they coordinate Janie getting into the vault when the bombs were already in the process of falling?
Yeah, I have no idea. It's stuff to like. I want to know what the wrinkles are.
Yeah, I think there's definitely, we don't have all the, I don't think it's as simple as Barb was actually on Coop's side the whole time. I think there's still more to it than that.
Sure.
Because to quote Steak Bentley, that don't quite taste right.
They don't quite taste right. They don't sit right with me.
Yeah.
It's too easy. It's too clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but like the ghoul is still the best character in the show, even though like, yeah, I mean like all three of them do
I find it very interesting that the ghoul, especially with the ghoul, they managed to round him out without softening him.
Yeah, it's good.
Necessarily. He's still a dirtbag, and he still sells out Lucy.
Yeah, but at least he has the decency to feel bad about it.
Yeah, he
right?
feels bad about it, and there's more to it than just sacrificing someone for the sake of his own goals. Like there's more going on with it.
Right. It's a little more interesting than that.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, part of it. I mean, like part of my biggest complaint about season 2 and why I'm just like, damn, it could have been so much better. I just really wanted the show to focus on like the three main characters a little more.
They barely get to spend like you barely get any time spent with the three of them together. I don't really like,
not at all. None.
None at all. Where all three of them are together.
There's still no scene where all three of them are like on screen together at the same time.
And they've kind of set up that season 3 is definitely going to continue in that trend, as it's going to be the Max and Lucy show for a while the Ghoul is off somewhere completely separate.
Off in fucking Colorado. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Fallen Tactics world.
I will say, because we were talking a bit about like characters development in between like the seasons, like on one hand, like there's some where it's like I like Max better in season 1 because I think the overall thing of season 1 of him having these moments of like realization that he kind of doesn't quite meet and then ends up at like in basically a worse place than he was at the beginning of the season is great. I think it's just tremendous. And so like seeing him get kind of a very linear development was all like, oh, okay. I was kind of hoping we'd struggle with this a little more.
I think I actually like the way that he finds his footing into.
Yeah.
Because, at least for me, it is ultimately, like, a lot of it kind of... It's a bit more direct, but it tells you outright that he has this entire time just been trying to find his place in this world after losing his original, like, home. And that, you know, home can be found again.
Yeah.
In a kind of in a fun roundabout way, he kind of gets to take his adoptive home with him by donning, you know, a power suit, like Brotherhood of Steel style, for the NCR, his home. Like, you know, it's a bit more like in your face about it, but I do like the actual trajectory of the themes of like how he feels lost.
I'm not saying it's I'm not saying it's bad. I'm trying to say is that like I liked it being resisting. My problem with season 2, I think, is a little bit like all three of the characters have fairly unambiguously positive forward growth, and that's like cool. But also, I kind of liked in season 1 that you had the mix of like, well, Lucy's getting out there and she's changing in a more proactive way. Maximus is kind of like going in a weird spiral. The Ghoul himself is not really changing that much. It kind of like made them feel a little more varied. I will say before I lose it though again, Lucy had a lot of great moments in this season that I really appreciated, like her momentary "I am addicted to buff out" arc.
Speaking of, I do actually like how they are sharpening her in ways that like I wasn't expecting. Specifically, like during the fun buff out addiction shit, she very clearly makes a couple of anti-Ghoul sentiment like throwaway lines, and it clearly bothers Walton Goggins the entire time. I kind of like that there's, you know, like for every step towards softening some of the Ghoul's edges, you make Lucy just a little bit more caustic. And it's very clear from the way the Ghoul reacts, he doesn't like that they're making this compromise.
I think it's like it's this whole idea of just like the person you are can affect the people around you, which is kind
Golden
of
rule.
like you know, and it also is just that's kind of like a thing that kind of runs through the whole second season that I think is interesting. Is that it's like, we, you know, it's do unto others as they do unto you, but and like we all influence each other's kind of what we become, right? Like no man is an island unto himself is the saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And like, you know, that's kind of like with Steph, that's her big problem is that she's trying to be an island unto herself. And it's not working. Sorry, baby girl. Well, I guess not baby girl. I love her. She's Enclave, but I can fix her. I can fix Steph. I swear to God.
Why would you want to fix her? She's great like this.
You're right.
Funnier
You're right.
this way.
You're right. You're so.
I loved
Canadian.
that they did the actual for real Yakuza thing of, and she's secretly Canadian.
Yeah.
And I believe it.
I honestly, it's one of my favorite things I like about season 2 is that you finally get a bit of Fallout that's related and go, hey, so like, what were like the knock-on effects of the Canadian annexation? And like, and like going to like, oh yeah, America is like making fucking literal concentration camps in Canada, and people are fleeing from imperial violence. So it's like, damn, crazy. I kind of wish that any other Fallout thing would try to explore that instead of it just being like a throwaway joke from the first one.
Mhm.
We need more Fallout games set in the northern states.
We need more stuff set in Mexico too, for that matter, because they also got annexed very hard.
Yeah, they did annex Mexico too.
I just feel like a Fallout that's literally just it's Fallout Toronto or it's Fallout
Please.
Mexico City or whatever. Like, I know they're like, no, it has to be in America, but consider that you made those canonically America. So
That's what I'm saying. Or you
fucking figure it out.
set it on the fucking border, even, you know, like we were talking about in something. We were talking about setting it in Detroit, and then you just literally have Canada also on the map, right? And then you can
have
your
the
cake
bridge.
and too. Yeah, you have the bridge to Canada, and it's cool. You can have your cake and eat it too. Come on, guys. But yeah, no, because like there's so many interesting things that like they obviously want to poke at. It's weird.
They're analyzing them in a way that a game probably would not be good at doing.
Yeah, you would really, because like showing flashbacks of people like running, like you could do holotapes and stuff of it. It's not quite the same, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like there's ways you could do it, but it wouldn't be quite as visceral as like what you get in the show, which I think is really, I mean, you know, of course, different mediums, right? Then, you know,
Yeah.
Every medium has its strong suits. And like, it is funny to learn kind of tangentially that the guys who made Westworld are Fallout fans, because I learned that Westworld came out after Fallout 4. And so all that shit that I thought was Fallout 4 stealing from Westworld was actually the other way around.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, wait a second. I know some of it's also because like there was the OG movie, right? Yeah. But it's like, oh, okay. At least there's this vibe that like the guys who are making this show like it, like the series, and are like, there's some neat stuff in here. We should like pull on those threads. I love how much every single chapter of the Brotherhood fucking sucks.
The emphasis on the Brotherhood sucking in different ways with each faction.
It rules. All these fucking meatheads just getting together. And immediately self-sabotaging kicks so much ass.
The great gag, I think it was in episode 2, where they find Area 51 and are more excited about the refrigerator than they are the Zayton corpse inside the refrigerator.
Yeah, it owns. It's so
and
good.
then they find a cherry red immaculately preserved hot rod. They go, let's see what this baby can do. Cut to them shooting it.
Yeah.
These fucking meatheads, it rules.
I love that we all clapped and cheered when the Commonwealth Brotherhood faction showed up. We're like, oh yeah, those guys are assholes, but they're our assholes.
Yeah,
then they went, oh right, they're still assholes.
They're still assholes.
No, that they were never my assholes. I thought my favorite of those guys was the one from like the weird Libertarian Brotherhood faction who was like, didn't one of your squires fuck a robot once? He's like, well, yeah, but he was within his rights.
Yeah.
It's so good. I want to know more about like all of these different dumbass factions of Brotherhood. Like, they're so funny to me. They all suck so much. It rules to just have just a bunch of fucking meatheads, right?
Just the worst people you can gather in one room. And it's great, because you remember that, the Brotherhood fucking sucks. They're supposed to kind of suck. And of course, the West Coast Brotherhood sucks because, like every other faction, they've had nothing to rein them in, and they are also on the verge of collapse.
I just think it's really funny that they bring the Commonwealth in, introduce a Brotherhood Knight who has the exact same name as the synth from Fallout 3, and all he does is just goof around say hot diggity dog all the damn time.
Get super racist and then get
It's-
owned instantly.
Yeah, and then constantly make cryptic threats about how bad it is in the Commonwealth.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I can only imagine that Harkness is actually the same Harkness who had another face change and does not realize that he's talking about himself.
that's totally possible. I have no idea. But it's really funny that he's like, yeah, man, I've seen how bad it can get. And then you realize he's saying, I've seen how bad it can get when we just kind of like leave ghouls and like synths and shit alone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh yeah, man, I'm sure your life is hell.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm positive that what Harkness is talking about when he's like, "Oh yeah, things are getting bad in the Commonwealth. Things are getting bad for the Brotherhood.
Yeah, 100%.
Everything else is probably fine."
Everything else is probably fine, right? Like, yeah.
Minutemen are probably okie dokie, hunky dory.
Mm-hmm.
Doing great. What's
The
going
railroad
on?
has probably survived and is
Yeah.
causing problems for the Brotherhood.
Yeah. And they're probably like, damn, what's going on over on that fucking airship over there? I'm so sick of those.
Are they still
orcs.
there?
Are they
Fucking
still there?
Leave.
God, you can't kick them out. Like, it's not like we can.
Like
just
we can't
evict
kick them out because they're all the way up there. But like, fucking go.
Somebody get Preston, get that fucking mortar working again.
Just go swat it with a broom. Maybe they'll eventually go fly away. I don't know.
Who's got a good throwing arm? Strong? Can you just like pitch a fastball through their window
Yeah.
real quick?
Strong throw, good.
Or it's just
It
like,
starts making Goku yells.
yeah, it's just like it owns. Everybody is like trying to grovel. I'm of like two minds. Like the show is pretty good about not having too many canon characters. I'm actually really surprised that they had House in the show as much as they did.
Yeah.
Because they just really like House, which I mean, fucking fair. House is
I mean,
cool.
I guess because, you know, even in New Vegas, like it kind of makes sense because House isn't so much a character as he is a presence.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
like,
can't have New Vegas without House.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you need him to exist as this overwhelming force, this all-seeing eye over New Vegas. So like, that makes sense that we would see him. But yeah, like they've been surprisingly, like restrained in showing anyone who might have actually been in a game.
Yeah, and I know, like, you know, like it's fine that they sent Harkness instead. But I do kind of wish they just sent Maxon, but mostly so you can realize that, like, I mean, yeah, it's been a while now since Fallout 4, but like, you'd still have to realize, like, oh yeah, the guy that all of these fucking meathead dorks are groveling like at his feet, trying to like win his favor, is like 29 now.
He's like 21 even, isn't he? Because
No,
it's
he's
No, he's
20
21 in Fallout 4.
he's
Or he's
21 in
23 in
Fallout.
Fallout 4 or something like
yeah.
No, that's McCready. He's actually 20 in Fallout, guys.
that. Okay.
Yeah, because he's 10
He's
in
10.
3.
Yeah, he's just like a little fucking baby.
Well, the show takes place another 10 years after, doesn't it?
Right.
So
yeah.
he'd be like
something
30.
that. He'd be
Yeah.
like
But
30.
but still, like,
Yeah, you're groveling at this guy's feet, right? Like,
Mhm.
he's just a little baby. He's never done anything. I think that's really funny. But I know they probably just didn't want to cast that character. Plus, you
No,
can't call him
here's,
Johnny.
I'll tell you for free who you should have done because it would have been the link up that I think would have been great. He's a little old for it, but he's kind of young looking and you can just get there with makeup. You should have got Josh Robert Thompson, who has been appearing very recently on various Red Letter Media videos and is a actor. And so that you'd have the link up for the new guy from Seasons of Legion.
That's right!
Yeah.
Because
Our
Macaulay
Hamlet-
Culkin's also a celebrity guest star actor on
Our
Red Letter
Hamlet
Media.
Leggett is so funny. He's just a little...
God,
Folks,
God,
he's just a little guy.
Well, like you put some like makeup on this
Mhm.
dude and like browned his hair a little bit. I think he could pass for Maxon.
oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
totally.
And he's got like good vocal range and stuff. He could do whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, we know you can do any kind of accent you want. So, especially you can do Mike Stacklosas perfectly.
They should have cast Maxon as Mike Stacklosas.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen,
I'm 30 years old.
listen. I'm still mad that Macaulay Culkin's character was not flanked by Mike Stacklasa and Rich Evans.
There's still time.
There's still time.
I guess he's gonna be in season 3, so there's
I
still
hope so.
time.
He can pick up 2 like goofy ass like Praetorian guards, and it's just those 2.
Yeah.
Because the thing is they're both old schlubs who aren't in shape, so like you would have them be like the weird like free side guys who he decides to conscript, and they're like, okay.
Yeah, I want to see 2 ghouls in holotape repair jumpsuits.
Yeah.
Sitting around an old TV talking about like which holotapes are good and which ones are bad, and then Macaulay Culkin is like, "You two, I need you."
No, I'll tell you for free. It would be that Rich would be a ghoul, Mike would be a lobotomite. And he just wandered over here from Big Empty.
Yeah, just drooling all over himself. And they'd just be talking shit about Cooper Howard movies, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
They'd have to. That's the whole bit.
Or what you do is
you'd get a scene. I'm sorry. You'd get a scene where lobotomite Mike, Ghoul Rich, and fucking Michael McLaughlin are sitting on a couch like. So what did you think about Coop's movie about cowboys? I thought it was quite good. Oh.
The man from Dead Horse, more like beating a dead horse.
This movie is the most disappointing thing since the nuclear apocalypse.
What you would need to do is you would need to get Mike to be a Robo Brain. And he's like Bev from 76, where he's just always drunk.
Yeah.
Just fucking now I feel like we are getting to the point where we couldn't get that in the show, but listen, if you are listening to our podcast and are actively working for a studio who's developing a new Fallout game set in like Chicago area, like greater Chicago area, you are obligate to see if you can stunt cast the entirety of Red Letter Media. Because I know those guys are from Milwaukee, but both Mike and Rich are from Chicago.
Right. I'm trying to steer as much as I'm trying to like think. It's funny that Caesar Legion still fucking sucks ass. They're a bunch of clown ass faction, continues to be a clown ass faction. It rules.
Nobody understands the writing of New Vegas more than the writers of the TV show.
Yes.
When they literally have Caesar clutching his will, and it just says, I am Caesar, I'm better than everybody else.
Yeah.
He dies with me.
And then to have Macaulay Culkin eat the note.
Yeah.
I will say I felt like in general season 1 had a lot more like, oh, that's a funny like forward leaning joke or like thing that is a twist on itself or whatever, and like season 2 tended to be a little more direct. But I did love how really like halfway through season 2 they kind of have that moment where it's like, we are sending off the NCR and Caesar's Legion. They're not going to matter to the rest of the story. Yeah, and it seems very unambiguous. And then at the end, they bring them both back in like in greater pomp and circumstance than they've been for the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really good.
Again, it's great. Like Macaulay Culkin does a fantastic job of being very comical and also incredibly threatening at the same time.
Just like Jason Alexander.
Yes!
They should put Jason Alexander.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they should. He should be a Brotherhood elder.
Put that man in a vault suit.
I think he should be a Brotherhood elder. I think that'd be the funniest option.
Oh,
okay.
No,
but what if you put him in a vault suit and now he's the guy who's managing like Vault 21?
No, because you know what I'm thinking? Jason Alexander playing an elderly George Costanza by being an older Chris Haversham, where he's just insisting to this day, no, I'm just a ghoul. Like, look at me. Look at me. Jerry, it's done. It's over with. I'm ghoul now.
Now, alternatively, George Costanza, because like we know that the ghoul is heading off to Colorado and he's going to run into like the Enclave probably, right? Can we get George Costanza Enclave scientist?
That one we can probably pull off.
That's actually.
Can we get George Costanza new president of the United States?
They elected me, Jerry.
I'm president now.
They said I had common sense economic policies.
All 6 districts voted for me. Sure, there's only 12 people in each district, but
See, the thing is, we need Jason Alexander to be the president in Fallout because we've already had a show where Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the vice president.
You're right.
So we need that parallel.
True. I'm glad we got to let Clancy Brown be the last president of the United States of America. That makes me really happy.
Me too.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Have you ever stood and pointed at the screen harder than when Clancy Brown appeared in that limo?
Never been
Very second I saw him, I was just like, oh my god!
The only comparable one I would say is when I stood and pointed at my screen when fucking Ron Perlman was a super mutant.
Yeah!
I was wondering why before the episode he's going out like, yeah, well, dude, Gilly DT should do fucking Hellboy 3. Put me in that rubber suit. They won't be able to tell I'm pissing in it.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was also just like,
how's that $40 in a sandwich treating you 20-something years later, man?
Amazon paid him infinitely more than he got for all of his fucking Fallout voice roles.
For Ron Perlman voice, I got 3 sandwiches that time.
they gave me a whole. They gave me the Simpsons 10-foot hoagie, and I ate the whole thing.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
They also bought me a stack of pancakes.
Oh, standing and clapping at seeing a super mutant, though. Like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
What a good interpretation of super mutant.
I'm just so happy to see that it was very obviously a Gen 1 one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, very good trajectory of where everything went into, mostly because, like, you kind of got all the fun highlights that you'd want to out of it, but you also got the really fun deep cuts, like on a rewatch, the Deathclaw speaking to Coop Howard.
Yeah, talking Deathclaws, yeah.
Yep.
We love a talking Deathclaw. I like that the Deathclaws. The Deathclaws are a pre-war thing.
They are.
Yes,
they are.
They're an Enclave thing.
They are very close to post-war, but they were definitely pre-war.
So we know that they're not only pre-war; they were a military project, and they had a test run in Anchorage. So like that all lines up with things that like we saw on the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like it's just fun having the deep cut of that, and then also going. Also, they talk like in Fallout Tactics and Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah,
we're going
real deep with that one.
Hey, Fallout developer, if you're still listening to the show, I in the next major Fallout game, when you're deciding who your companions are going to be, one of them needs to be a talking Deathclaw. Trust me.
Yeah.
Source dude, just trust me.
I think the Deathclaw designs in the show are great. It's also really cool to see a Deathclaw move in not canned animations for once, and see how actually intimidating they can be.
And they're still kind of cutie.
They are a little bit cutie.
They're really cute.
At first, I was watching the show. I'm like, oh, they're not as cute as the Fallout 4 ones, but they kind of have grown on me. They're not as horrible looking as the 3 New Vegas ones.
They've got like Peanuts kind of like pink maw a little bit,
They got
that's like Deathclaw.
They got a fun combination of like the Fallout 4 and 76 like Ooty Cootie, but they also have like the posture of the old classic ones, and then like the cool horns that you get from 3 in New Vegas.
Yeah. They really look like demons.
That extended fight sequence was tremendous.
Oh, it's so good.
Fucking highlight of the series was Maximus fighting the Deathclaws.
And the dope ass NCR power
bladed
armor
power armor.
Think
the fucking bladed. It's so cool. I am not immune to just like hype ass shit in a dumb video game TV show adaptation, but like giving the NCR power armor, like dope ass blades.
It's got
like,
Iron Man shit.
It's got Iron Man shit.
It's got like wrist shotguns and missile launchers and shit on it.
Listen, okay.
So
listen, we have to credit the MCU for one great achievement in film and television history.
Correct.
Which is showing the inside of the helmet with the HUD projected on the user's face.
Yes.
It's really cool.
The thing is, I will say, I think that is just kind of a like modernized remix of the thing they do in Alien so that you can see people's faces while they're in the enviro suits.
True.
Where they have like these interior lights on the helmet that would absolutely just fucking make it impossible to see if you were using it in a real helmet, but it lets you see their faces on screen when they're acting.
One of my, I still think, like, as absolutely cool as that sequence was, nothing beats him crawling out of it and picking up a pool cue and like a roulette wheel
wheel.
as a shield spear.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, the thing like that stood out to me because like I'm thinking about like development of characters and like Maximus crawling out of the power armor and picking up a roulette wheel and a pool cue and adapting like a Spartan spear wielder pose.
It's pretty cool.
This is the same guy that like in universe 2 weeks ago didn't know what sex was.
Yeah.
Maybe in season 3 he'll find out.
I just think it is the coolest thing to have Maximus's trajectory just being like, you know what, I'm going to be the guy, the kind of hero I've always looked up to.
Well, that's
and
because
like kind of reaching that like culminating in that moment.
that's because Maximus is the actual perfect representation of the average Fallout player, which is that you start the game and you just kind of fumble around and make bad choices constantly.
And you join the Brotherhood of Steel because they have power armor and seem cool.
They seem cool.
And then you get radicalized by the price of eggs, and then you just go do something else.
That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
You spend, I would say about 50% of your playthrough not having any real, like, this is what my character would do. And then at some point you realize you're taking this shit seriously and you're going, oh, I actually should pick a faction and like stand for it.
He's the kind of guy who like a brand new player who doesn't know anything about Fallout lore in general is like, well, these Brotherhood guys seem like the good guys because they're wearing the big shiny armor and they're on the box. So they must be the good guys. I'm going to follow them. And then like you start listening to them talk and you go, actually, they need to go.
They gotta
go. He's the guy who accepts quests and just does them without thinking until like a line of dialogue like clicks and penetrates his
just kids.
EXP brain, and he's like, wait a minute, something about this game isn't making sense anymore. Maybe I should go back and think about what these people were saying to me.
Oh, I don't feel so good no more. They're just kids.
They're just kids.
And it's like, oh, okay. And then he decides like he's actually got some sort of like moral backbone, which I think is interesting. And I'd like to see how this. I would like for season 3 to not take forever, but we'll see. I'm still waiting.
Apparently, it's filming starting on my birthday.
Really? Yeah. That's lovely. They haven't even started fucking filming Severance season 3.
Yeah, and they're not going to.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Like Maximus really became like one of my favorite characters.
He's just such a funny creature, just kind of watching him stumble and figure his own shit out.
It's why I'm really bummed. Like, I really wanted more of him and Thaddeus and the Ghoul, because they were a really funny trio.
I wanted this Wizard of Oz thing to continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all went to Emerald City to look for Dorothy.
The Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, and the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
All went to save Dorothy.
I frankly shocked by how much Thaddeus was in this season, and I'm not complaining because I feel like Thaddeus might be like the shining star of the season.
Sleeper hit character,
listen,
absolutely.
Guys, of course I have a lot of caps. I make money for a living.
I used to make money for a living. Yeah, it's really good.
He's Thaddeus is like that character where you're like, okay, well he's gonna turn into a ghoul, and like that. Okay, that's the culmination of his character is that he's gonna stop appearing because like he's got to run off and hide from and like, okay, well he's in this episode, he's gonna be in this episode, and that's it. And they're like,
right?
No, he became like a significant character.
It's so funny that the whole joke of his inexplicable, like, running the Sunset Sarsaparilla bottling plant with child labor is that he was bottling the Sunset Sarsaparilla to get the bottle caps to use as money, which isn't the correct bottle caps to be used as money.
No, that's actually not true because, again, I have recently played Fallout New Vegas. There's literally a quest that sends you to the Sunset Sarsaparilla bottling plant outside of Vegas because somebody's using it to make counterfeit caps, right? So like Sunset Sarsaparilla caps can be used as currency.
In the West Coast, they accept Sunset Sarsaparilla because Nuka-Cola was not as big over there as it was in the East Coast.
Well,
I see.
Well, no, because Nuka-Cola's always been around. It's in Fallout 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, but I think in New Vegas, I think there's lore that like that vendors will accept Sunset Sarsaparilla because Nuka-Cola is more rare. Maybe it's specifically in New Vegas area then. But I remember hearing that somewhere. Someone mentioned that.
I mean, the point is that like Sunset Sarsaparilla caps are valid like currency.
Yeah.
So the joke is that the courier just didn't do that quest.
I see.
And also,
but the funnier joke is that in the game, they're just using the bottle cap press, right? Like whoever's running this counterfeit cap making like scheme is just using the bottle cap press to make caps, right? But like in the show, the joke is so much funnier because they're just making Sunset Sarsaparilla to then just
it's the great gag from Futurama where they're talking about like the amount of excess waste they're using, and it cuts to Fry unwrapping individually wrapped of 2 cookies and the cream of an Oreo, putting them into a press, pressing them together, and then twisting the Oreo to lick the cream off and throw the cookies away.
It's really, I forget the origin of the phrase, but it's really like a taking off your pants to fart situation.
Yeah.
exactly.
God damn it, Sarah. I just took a drink of water.
Well, whose problem is that?
It's really good.
Sorry, man.
It's such a good gag, and you're like, oh, because like it's not clear at first what he's doing.
I still have no idea how he got there, when he found the 100,000th children, why he decided to start doing that. It's just like how? What were you? It's been a week.
Yeah, not a lot of time has passed. He got to Grifton really quick.
I mean, good for him. He found his niche.
And the funniest part about it, I think, the joke is that he's using child labor, but when push comes to shove, he stands in front of them to take the shot.
Yeah, like he's like, yeah, I'm gonna make these kids work like 12-hour shifts, but I'm not gonna let this brotherhead shithead cave their heads in with a super sledge, right?
I'm going to say something controversial but true.
Okay.
Thaddeus could have run white base. Thaddeus would never have hit Amuro.
Thaddeus would never have struck Amuro, Ray.
Oh my god.
Bestie.
He couldn't because his arm would fall off.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's also one of the funniest. Like
Just
it's
right off.
heartbreaking and also hilarious that like when Thaddeus is talking to the ghoul, he's like, "Yeah, man, 2 people ghoulifying." It's like, "Hey, do you have anything weird on your body? Because like I got this," and he pulls down his shirt and shows the second
The
mouth
way the ghoul
growing,
looks at him
and
like,
the ghoul's like.
Oh, dog, you're not a ghoul. I don't know what you are, bro.
For the first time in the series, the ghoul is like doesn't have a remark. He's just like, "What the fuck is that?"
I'm so excited to see him turn into a centaur next season.
Yeah, that's gotta be what it's turning
He's
into.
gotta be centaur.
People were speculating from the beginning that he has like FEV instead, and I'm super happy to see that that's probably what actually happened.
Well, yeah, because the thing is, like, it seemed like the ghoul shit, but then it's like, well, we know from the guy, it's like he got it from vault stuff, and that we're exploring the idea that there's a vault, that part of the vault situation, and that they're over there is like another vault that's making FEV.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's like, oh no, he just straight up just took FEV and now he's turning into a freak.
The thing is, the only way, and I hope they cowered out a little bit with Thaddeus in that he becomes a centaur but retains his sentience.
Yeah.
And he's just a big limb goo monster, and he's like, okay, well, all right. I guess this is me now.
I mean, there's nothing saying Mo the centaur wasn't sentient. He just had 6 tongues, so he couldn't exactly verbalize it.
Like we like Maximus and Lucy get back from whatever they're doing, and just centaur Thaddeus to sit in the middle of the strip, like, oh hey guys,
how's it going? Like a fucking
how's it going?
just ghoul things.
Yeah,
just acting like a ghoul. That's me.
Hope I don't go feral.
Hey, can you spare me like can you spare me like a cap or something? But like can you throw it into like this mouth hole on my left? Because that's the one that I use as like a hand now.
That's the one I use as a pocket. Yeah. Oh god. Oh.
Thaddeus just like, I don't get it. Why does nobody want to fuck me?
I thought they were ghoul fuckers all over the strip.
Oh my god, this poor man. I hope things work out for him. He deserves it.
I don't.
I hope they figure out how to cure his thing halfway, but he still lost both his arms, so he has staple robot arms to him, and he can't control them very well. So he's constantly punching people in the face.
Oh, sorry, Max. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I just the scene where it's the 3 of them and they're standing in front of the gate and they're ready to go. And it just falls to the ground.
It just kind of flops off. It just sloughs.
Clearly already, like
necrotic.
Yeah.
I feel maybe this is an indictment of my character. I feel like if my arm just sort of painlessly fell off, that is about how I would react to it as well.
Yeah.
I just feel like, well, I guess this is happening. Okay.
Ooh. That's so weird. Yeah, just cool things, right, guys? Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
And then again,
cool. I'm beginning my metamorphosis into a beautiful butterfly.
Right now,
under my cocoon.
I'm now imagining that really old 4chan, or no, I think it's a Tumblr comic of just like a girl going, I'm going through the transformation and just screaming as blood just shoots out of her.
They said it would be painful.
And then she's just the anime cat girl in the last panel.
Yeah.
Oh god. Fuck. What else? That's good. House. Do you think Cooper Howard and Robert House explored each other's bodies?
God, I hope so.
I feel like the actors did.
I've seen all those pictures of fucking Walton Goggins and House's actor just like cuddled up together.
One of the best gags in the series so far is when Cooper goes up to meet House on the top floor, the penthouse suite, and House is talking to him, and then like he's going on his rant about how everything is being controlled and everything can be calculated, and then Cooper goes, "You're insane," and it cuts back to House wearing the Colander conspiracy helmet, going, "You think I'm insane, do you?"
Yeah. From the
like, not to be like all authors who use subtext are cowards, but those two did have a surreptitious meeting in a bathroom. Is all
they
I'm
did,
saying.
Yeah, 100%.
There was things happening in that bathroom that didn't happen on screen.
Yeah, that conversation continued when the camera cut away.
That's right. Yeah. They got a great guy for House. It's very funny to use the guy who they had in season 1. Be like, no, that's just a body double.
The thing is, I've determined that I have really bad facial blindness for people in the 50s.
You have pencil mustache motivated facial blindness.
And so when they did the whole body double thing, I was like, oh, thank God. Because I was like, that's not what he looked like. That's a different person, right?
Yeah.
I have chosen to interpret the body double as the excuse for how Mr. House is still alive in the television show, despite canonically explaining, yes, the courier did in fact shoot my body.
Yeah. Beat me to death with a golf club.
Yeah.
Yeah, got the Bioshock achievement for doing it.
Got that Bioshock, still getting them Bioshock references in, which, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, good for them.
I mean,
I still feel so bad that the timeline in the real world did not work out, that Rene could not reprise his role as House, because he could have done it.
It would have been so funny.
Yeah.
he couldn't have done it because, one, he just has never looked like House.
It's true.
And he would have been, when Rene Auberjonois passed, he was pretty on, up there in years. But God, I wish he still could have been in the show in some capacity.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
he could have at least done the voice still.
Yeah, probably. They would have done instead, if we lived in a cooler timeline where Rene Auberjonois was still alive. They would have done the Ron Perlman thing instead, where he would have been a bit.
Yeah, he's someone else.
Character. Yeah, which would have been great.
Yeah.
I think it should have been him and Armin Shiverman arguing in a bar somewhere. If I had my druthers.
I immediately have already pictured it in my mind. Walked into the Atomic Wrangler, and that conversation he had with the Quarry, like the guy about the Death Claws and Quarry Junction, is happening with two bartenders who are just constantly bickering over which is a tumbler and which is like a shot glass.
Yeah.
I think Rene Auberjonois would have either been actually, no, it would have been both. One of the Brotherhood of Steel commanders.
Oh, that's a great idea.
B, someone who shows up in the mind control office.
That would
also
good
idea. Yeah.
Because the thing is, he has a very friendly face.
He does.
He does, yes.
So, you can believe him, going through mind control from, a kind of weird, scruffy, fanatic Brotherhood guy to being, someone in an office.
Just, working in an office. Totally. Absolutely. Yeah. I would love that.
Maybe season 3 we can at least get Armin Shimerman in a vault suit. Because Armin Shimerman has the face of a vault dweller.
Yeah,
he really does, though. And we need to let him be in a Fallout thing.
Yeah,
instead of being trapped in a fucking bad Bethesda Starfield.
Look, the thing is, you cannot go wrong with casting a TNG-era Star Trek actor in your thing. It is always a good idea to cast a TNG-era Star Trek actor.
I'll say, you know what? Look, I can't actually send this image now because the image I got from Google is too big. Oh, I miss my Pay-Pig era so bad. I think this fool could play a Brotherhood elder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could.
I think you could cast him as the psycho-religious guy, whatever his name is. His more dialed down left hand is hold on, let's think about this for a minute.
For sure.
You're talking crazy. Let's slow roll this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking about who would be fantastic these days as a Vault Dweller. Let me see if I can get a good current picture of him.
I am sad they killed Dylan, though. If anybody was allowed to kill Dylan McSeverance, that's his. I don't remember what.
Yeah,
the big guy with the glasses, Woody.
Yeah.
He's Dylan in Severance, and he's that's who I know him as. Steph is allowed to kill him, understandably.
Yeah.
But I'm also just no!
It sucks so bad.
My boy!
Steph's allowed to do anything she wants.
It's
but
true.
Listen,
she's so
if
beautiful.
ever they go to Good Springs, or if ever they visit a vault and they meet a kindly old man, Michael Dorn would do really good for it.
Could we get Michael Dorn to play Easy P?
Well, I can't live in Good Springs anymore, so I came up here to Freeside.
Michael Dorn is Easy Pete. That's the real difficult Pete.
That
Yeah.
is so good.
Yeah, Michael Dorn as Easy Pete is like, you insult Easy Pete. He's like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to throw hands, and he gets up out of his rocking chair and rips his shirt open. You can see his huge muscles,
And he pulls out a batleth.
Guess I'm gonna have to beat your ass.
They call me Extreme Pete.
Using these explosives without skill 30 is not honorable.
Yeah.
There is no honor in throwing dynamite.
Because like everyone's saying Easy Pete, but you know what he also kind of looks like?
Hmm?
He looks like Doc Mitchell.
He could.
Oh, he
I fuck with
does.
that. Yeah, that's good.
He's got all the vibes of like
For
cute,
sure.
kindly old Doc.
He needs,
You know?
Yeah.
I would love to see Michael Dorn with a fucking handlebar mustache. You kidding
Oh,
me?
you're for sure.
It'd just be like the kindliest old man you've ever
I
met.
think that's a great idea. Yeah.
I think if you are going to include any game canon character besides Robert House,
Mhm.
I think it should be Doc Mitchell.
Yeah, that's a small enough cameo that you
'Cause,
can
like,
get away with that one for sure.
I know it would probably be easier for him to just do voice work and do Marcus again.
Mhm.
But listen, look at him. He just would be like perfect for they go to a vault and it's just kindly old guy who shows them to the overseer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we can get Keith David in the next season of Fallout?
I think we can get Keith David.
Oh,
next
easy.
season Fallout, 100%.
He loves doing shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's doable, right?
That's easy. Yeah, that's
completely
cool. That's
manageable.
possible.
It does make me sad that Lance Reddick died
God, I
tragically
know.
young, because
Yeah.
you know Lance Reddick would be in this
That
show.
fool
Lance
would
Reddick.
love to be a Brotherhood elder. He's got the whole vibes of
That-
it.
Like that fool would be showing up like, well, he did fuck that robot, but he was within his rights.
That's right. I mean, you could just let Lance Reddick, be like the Quintus, like the evil one who's going to build himself a
Mhm.
Liberty Prime. If
Yeah.
he lived in a cooler timeline, that guy would be played by Lance Reddick, right?
Very.
I wish I were Father Elijah.
I
wish
wish
I
I
were
was
Father
Father Elijah.
Where's my cool ass blimp?
This ain't no Sierra Madre, motherfucker!
Although I am realizing, again, local woman who's never played Fallout New Vegas thoroughly is now playing Fallout New Vegas. And like, hey, wait a second, Quintus is just fucking Elijah. Those are just the same character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
there are a few characters in the show that are just, yeah, it's supposed to be the character from the game, but it's not.
But we gotta keep it vague because technically Elijah's probably dead at this point. So
It's also, I will say, it's better than the thing that happened with the Walking Dead games, where you would have a character who had the same name and looked kind of similar and had a similar background, but was technically not the same person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very funny, by the way, that we are getting another Liberty Prime,
That's right, baby.
which I'm excited to see a Liberty Prime in a TV show. So don't get me wrong, I'm glad for it. But
It never
that,
fucking ends.
that
It
fucking
never
robot
ends.
has been built twice already.
Listen.
It's like the Death Star.
Yeah, listen. It's just the
This
big
time
robot
it'll
cool.
work.
This time it'll work.
Well, it's not like Quintus knows that it's failed twice.
That's true. They killed the Commonwealth liaison is dead. He doesn't know.
He's got no idea.
For all he knows, the Liberty Prime and the Commonwealth is still stomping around.
I bet that's why everybody grovels, right?
Yeah.
To the Commonwealth chapter.
Ooh, yeah, you're right.
Is because Arthur they either Maxon does have Liberty Prime or they just think he has Liberty Prime and they're all afraid he's going to use it on them,
Yeah.
right? And like the fact that he's like the last surviving Maxon, so they've got to they have to defer to him just by virtue of being a Maxon.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do want to see a Liberty Prime. I want to see like half of a Liberty Prime prop.
Yes.
Yeah, like I want to see like the physical version of a leg.
I hope that they do the full 50s filmmaking thing where the Liberty Prime is really small, but they keep putting it on miniature sets and it's really obviously a miniature
I
set.
wish.
No
I
Saturn.
wish.
Saturn, we need to think bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Kaiju rubber masks.
Stop motion.
So smart.
No, not even. No, I like Kaiju rubber masks because I like the idea of someone being put into a Liberty Prime costume and then doing henshin poses.
Correct.
I want to see it in a Liberty Prime rubber suit, crushing generic cardboard buildings, like in a city, and they're like, and then you stop and think, where the fuck are they getting the buildings from? Wait,
Yes,
what?
Apocalypse.
Wait a minute.
It's Austin. That's what's left of Austin. Everybody left after the nukes went off.
The rent was still too high even after the
Could you imagine they had miniatures Liberty Prime and like somehow Thaddeus turns into like a Giga Centaur or whatever, and they have a rubber suit Centaur versus like stop motion Liberty Prime?
So funny. Oh god, the idea of him being like a centaur behemoth is really funny. Actually,
That's the most terrifying thing I can possibly conceive in a Fallout game.
If it happens, Microsoft owes me $20,000.
I agree.
Just $20,000. I feel like that's reasonable.
No,
I
think that's perfectly. Honestly, that's very cheap.
Let the record show that on March 4th, 2026, Saturn came up with this idea.
Pointed at the stands.
Yep.
Exactly. Oh god. What else?
There's a couple things I wrote down.
Gimme.
This is a weird thing, but this show has really good blood effects.
Yes.
It's really good at blood splatter.
Because I think you know what? I don't want to. No, I think they're using squibs. I don't think they're digitally adding in the blood. I mean,
Right.
some shots are obviously. I have to rewatch it to like look at it more closely. But like one of the most obnoxious things, it's because Fincher. Okay, sorry, I'm like going off on tangents here. But digitally adding blood splatter is a thing that David Fincher did, and it's because David Fincher makes movies like a psychopath, right? Like he's one of those guys who reshoots a scene 500 times until it's absolutely perfect, right?
Right.
And so for him, it was a necessity, especially when they were making Zodiac, right? Like way back in the day, you know, when they were making Zodiac, because you can't reshoot a squib shot, you know,
Right,
500
yeah.
times, right? So he popularized it. I know he didn't invent the idea, but he popularized it. And then everybody started doing these dog shit, god awful blood effects in their shows and their movies and stuff, because they're just adding it in post, and it never looks good. Because everybody's too fucking cheap to use squibs. And I think Fallout is using squibs at least sometimes, and that's why it looks good.
And I think it's also because like whatever formula they use to make the fake blood,
Corn syrup, yeah.
but like whatever dyeing they use for it, like looks really good. Like it's striking but also subdued color.
Yeah, no.
And I like it.
Great.
Like I kept throughout the entire of season 2, I kept looking at the blood stain on Lucy's undershirt, and I'm like, that's a really good splatter.
It's a bizarre thing to focus on, but I guess
Like,
it's part of her
but like
design.
like it's, you know, it adds a splash of color to her design. It's a striking combination, but like just like the overall like muted tone to it, and like the way it's actually like sprayed across her is like it looks really good.
Sure.
What else did I write down here? I'm really glad, speaking of little character designs, I'm really glad they have not done anything to Lucy's shit finger, as Ella Purnell refers to it herself.
Really? That's hilarious.
Because
she refers to it as the poop finger.
Because
So
she forgot she was wearing the prosthetic and went to a grocery store and was like, you know, picking up fruit to like check it, and like got a bunch of stares at people because she'd like pick up an apple and then put it down
That's amazing.
with this disgusting brown green finger.
Now, I will say, if your poop is that color, you need to go to a
You
doctor.
should seek medical help immediately.
That there, you have bad things wrong with you if it is that pale and gray.
Please.
Or you ate a bunch of concrete dust. No, I'm not judging.
That's concrete, baby.
They forced Ella Purnell to eat concrete when she was approximately 30 years old. However old she is.
she's not 30. She's like.
No, she's 30. About.
Is she?
She's 17 September 1996.
Wow.
So she's turning 30 this year.
Oh, that's horrible.
She's English?
She is
Yeah.
English, yes.
You didn't know that?
No.
She's English, yeah. She's in Yellow Jackets. That's where I.
She was in Star Trek Prodigy too.
She's in
Again,
Fallout.
you cast Star Trek actors in your thing, and it works.
She loves Fallout 3, but she has yet to play any of the other games.
That's funny. That
Very
sounds about
funny.
right.
Takes all kinds.
Spirit of Matthew Perry
Listen,
was on.
If we still had Matthew Perry.
I know. God,
I forgot she was in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
She's in a ton of stuff. It's
Yeah.
the weirdest thing is that like I forgot she voices Jinx in that new in that fucking League of Legends show.
Yeah.
It was
Wow.
crazy to me. I know, right? I mean, good for her, but you know.
Yeah.
Do you think we could get Emily Rudd in the next season of Fallout?
Seems completely plausible, and
That
I
seems
would love
possible.
that.
As who?
I don't know. Someone.
Anybody.
But I mean, just like throwing it out there, like, what would you want her to do?
God, I don't know. Read me a phone book.
Just some kind of civilian somewhere, shop owner somewhere.
Enclave
Enclave
scientist.
baddie.
I could use more beautiful evil
Yeah.
women in
Yeah,
the
that's
show.
what I'm saying. Enclave baddie is absolutely the way to go.
A fellow Canadian escapee,
Yes.
maybe.
Some sort of pre-war evil villainess in flashbacks?
So many options, guys.
I also
I am sorely missing their stunt casting for Matt Berry for the Mr. Handy. I think they need to bring
That
Matt
was-
Berry back next
Yeah.
season.
that was
I
really
agree.
good. Yeah. I want to see Jack Quaid somewhere in this show too.
How many RLM guest stars can we
That's
get in
it.
this
I
fucking
want
show?
Jack Quaid and Macaulay Culkin to interact.
They put in fucking Max Landis for a single episode, and it's just you see his face and then it explodes immediately.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't get any voice roles or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
He just
no,
explodes.
They just blow him up. Yeah, for sure.
Other thing. Oh, go ahead, Oates.
I was just gonna say, like, I think one of my favorite things about season 2 is how like on the nose they make it, how awful pre-war America was by introducing that poor congresswoman whose only
God.
crime was, I do not have any corporate backing.
Yeah.
and everybody
Yeah.
treats me like this.
I wanted to talk about her a lot because she's such a wonderful character because like she doesn't have any corporate backing. She's doing this all on herself, and like the problem is she's just not charismatic.
I would say that's the only thing I don't like about the character is I literally like I know she's like, oh, she's a Bernard Sanders, right? Like, but like she does not. How did she get elected?
I assume it was by like the thinnest margin possible.
I don't think she'd win in a vote against a dog. I'm sorry. She has negatives, and like it's great acting on the actor's part. That character does not have an ounce of presence whatsoever.
I think so, Saturn. I honestly think it is because as we got introduced with the twist with her kindness could be commodified. Like she got gifted this position effectively so that like she'd have her guard down for the moment the Enclave took her for their purposes.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Because
Yeah, I get like it makes it if she didn't win the election, if she just got like if she quote unquote won the election.
Yeah.
exactly. Right. And it was just
I
like,
just-
well, she's some like, she's useful. Like everybody in the pre-war, she was just basically useful human fodder for the Enclave, right?
The only thing she was good for is her kindness could be commodified.
Yeah,
that was
it's-
it. That's all
yeah.
she was good for.
It's such a good character because she's not stupid. She's not gullible. She's an intelligent person with very strong moral conviction. It's just that she has no energy. She could have been the perfect candidate to help, fight against everything that was happening in pre-war America at the time. It's just she had no way of getting her message across.
Yeah.
Sucked. It just like
Because
absolute bummer way to like have her character arc. Like, oh hey, that character keeps showing up. She's kind of fun. I kind of like the the point that they're trying to make here. That's
Oh.
the
Oh,
point they're trying to
no.
make here.
The point
Yeah.
they're trying to make is that the American government is inherently evil at its very core.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Even if you try and change it from within the system, you're just part of their system.
Yeah.
Maybe if they love me, we'll get Sodus or Modus next season.
Fuck.
God, I would love Modus to show up. He'd be so ooty cootie.
I want to see. I do. I would like to see a Modus with like an actual moving face, like they did for House. Which, by the way,
Yeah.
I get why they did it. You got this actor. You want to show him acting. It's really funny. I don't know. Something about it's really funny to see that face moving up on screen instead of just being
Yeah.
like a picture.
It does look funny.
It's one of
It
those
does
things
look
where,
really
like, I bet they tried it without like a static image, and they were like,
just
"Well, this
looks
is a
weird.
film. This does not look good."
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure it looks bizarre and it was not good at all, right? For
It
like
just-
a high budget TV show, you know?
The thing is, it reminded me of seeing his face animated. Reminded me of the Rude Jack art just did a Fallout video recently, like before the show came out, where his Robert, like he did a Robert House thing, but it was synchrovoxed.
Oh God.
So it was just like the still image of Robert House, but just like a human mouth moving.
Oh man.
I loved the bit where House was like, here, Coop, it's a little version of me. I want you to have it.
Here we can go on big gay adventures together, Coop. And Coop's like, I don't want that, man.
That's too soon. Look, here's my public service advisement. You have a white friend who is having to contend with the fact that they canceled or they no longer are continuing Smiling Friends, and you need to check in on them right now.
That white friend is me.
Are you doing okay, Ben? Are you like hanging in there?
Man, I mean, I'm glad they're doing it of their own accord. But like,
guess
it's
that's true.
still kind of a bummer to be like, after 3 seasons we're done, because Smiling Friends was legitimately a really good cartoon.
So it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Maybe
I'm
they'll
glad-
do something else.
Yeah, I'm glad they're getting out on their own voluntarily, and it's simply because they don't want to drag it out any longer. So
Sure.
good for them, but still, like, dang, that sucks.
That does suck.
God, what else? There's so much.
Was anybody else surprised at Wilzig showing up, by the way?
Yeah, I thought he was done.
It's very funny to have him show up, though.
Who showed up?
Wilzig.
Chicken fucker.
No,
Oh, yeah. Honestly, no. I feel like if you were going to bring any, like, weird side character back, it would be Chicken Fucker.
Well, no, not
No,
Chicken Fucker. Enclave Scientist from the first episode.
Oh, right!
Yeah, because he came back and he's interacting with
Barbara.
With Barbara, yeah.
Oh, right. Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I
surprised
guess
by
a
that.
little bit. I mean, it's a flashback, and they only had him the one time, so I guess it makes sense.
Mhm.
But
I just like the idea that the fucking Enclave has just all these like tons of people on ice. Hi, Kat. Yeah,
Yeah.
mostly the thing I learned from watching this show, the biggest thing I learned about myself that I'm not proud of, is
this
that
is a safe space.
what? Thank
This
you.
is a safe space.
Thank
You can
you.
tell us.
I am not fucking immune to seeing a thing from a video game and a TV show and pointing at it and going, "Ooh!" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's really It's really shameful how hard I pogged out when I saw that fucking Ranger veteran.
Yes.
Taking the shot.
Yeah.
Doing the Fallout New Vegas trailer shot.
Yeah.
The opening
Yeah.
of the game, the
Yeah.
FMV that plays when you start the game up. Like,
It's sick as shit.
I do like the fan theory that was the courier.
I
That's a
don't.
fun
don't.
idea, but I don't really see the thing is, and this is kind of, it's a similar thing with Fallout 3. The guy on the cover is just a guy for the faction that you're probably going to ally with.
Right.
The courier and the lone wanderer have their own, like, not bespoke identity so much as like kind of agreed upon, no matter what, you're going to be wearing these kinds of outfits because the game gives them to you specifically and only to you.
I just don't like it because to me they established the thing with the thing that is like the most important detail about the courier in both the game and also when they're alluded to vaguely in the show is that they do what they do and then they don't stick around.
They fuck off. Yeah. Exactly.
It's not a theory I necessarily believe, but I like that idea. I'm like, oh, that would be neat.
Sure.
I think, like, here's the thing. I think even if you played a courier who sided with the NCR in New Vegas, their 10 years on incarnation is not still with the NCR.
No, they're fucking around somewhere in California, right?
Now, the one that I do think is funnier is that the courier is a snake oil salesman.
I think it's funnier if the courier is the chicken fucker.
Yeah, that's the chicken fucker. Yeah.
His name in the credits is snake oil salesman.
Great. Yeah, it should be chicken fucker.
Because his big point in season 2 is he goes back for Fisto.
True.
Yeah,
it's only love.
And it's really funny. It's really funny when Cooper's like, "How do you feel about? Would you want to forget everything you've ever known?" He goes, "Yes, please."
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, 100%. 100%. Plug me in.
Plug me in, Chief. It's fine.
Yeah, great that he ended up coming full circle.
I wonder if he's still around.
Well, he presumably is just still in that basement.
Just still filing papers.
If nothing else, I think they're going to continue the joke of him having a late night talk show about every other episode.
God, I hope so.
He's been doing it since season 1.
Yeah.
I really hope we see more super mutants in season 3.
And more Clancy Brown. Damn it.
Now that they've kind of gotten the design down, I think we can afford to see more super mutants.
I want to see. Because okay, again, I am a big dumb Fallout fan. One of the big mysteries of all big dumb Fallout fans is who was the last president of the United States of America, right? Because like. He has never had a name, and he only is like vaguely alluded to. Even like Fallout 4, the one that nobody likes, like doesn't break that mystery. The newscast at the beginning of the game just says that the president hasn't been in Washington for a while now, right? Because like he knew something was coming.
Because in 2, the only thing we know for a fact is that, according to some logs. He's already part of the Enclave.
Oh yeah.
He's on the oil rig when the bombs fall.
Yeah, they've been ready for it. He hasn't been like available for comment or anything for like months now, right? And that's like it. And I know it would be so corny and cliche for the last president of the United States to have been in a cryo chamber and he be like a character you can interact with in season 3. But it's Clancy Brown, so I want that. I want that quite badly, actually. I think it would be cool, please.
Okay, so either A, it's Cryo Chamber Clancy Brown, because, Cryo Chamber Clancy Brown. Or B, them bringing House back is to establish that the Enclave have stolen his technology and done it better, and we get a computer AI robot brain Clancy Brown.
That would be cool, too. I'd be fine with that. 100%. But I would like for more last president of the United States of America, Clancy Brown, right?
Yeah.
Do you think he got elected because of his performance as Mr. Krabs?
I think he got elected because of his performance as the Kurgan.
I think it was because of Lex Luthor.
I think that Coop's wife voted for him because of his performance as the Kurgan. But I think America voted for him because of his performance as Mr. Krabs.
Sure. I'm voting for him because of his performance as Lex Luthor. You're so right, Ben.
Yeah.
I think I'm voting for him because of his performance as Red Skull.
Good choice.
Yeah, Red Death is a good pick.
Saturn, I love that you have also given me the idea that last election was rigged because it is. Why are you voting for this president and not which president are you voting for?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man. Fucking.
That's true democracy right there.
That's just,
Well, the polls are in, folks. We voted in President Clancy Brown because
he's Mr. Krabs.
His performance as Lex Luthor.
Because he's Mr. Krabs.
Which presidential candidate is your favorite? Yours is Clancy Brown. I guess mine's Clancy Brown.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, Anything else in your notes, dude?
Yeah, speaking of just small details, set design is immaculate. I don't care if the dinosaur is facing the wrong direction.
Who could
like
possibly
all of
care?
the props, all of the costumes and everything are just like I want to steal some of these props.
I know.
Because like you'll see like a race car in the background and I'm like, that's just from Fallout 4. That's just what it looked like.
Yeah, I really just give me 2 minutes to stand on the Vegas set.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad like that there's still like next season is at least gonna be partially still in Vegas, mostly because that set's too cool to not reuse.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
So,
It's so cool.
It's so cool. I feel really bad for it to not get used more. Like, you know, pointing at the stands, I think like 3 episodes into season 2, Lucy and Max are also going to go to Colorado. Like, I think they are also going to get dragged into shit involving the Enclave because of like
Lucy's dad.
Yeah,
look,
exactly.
The Legion and the NCR are going to duke it out in the streets of New Vegas.
But it's not going to be nearly as big of a deal because like I've seen TV and I've seen how they write this show. It's not nearly going to be as big of a deal as the end of season 2 makes it look. I think the NCR is going to absolutely dog walk the Legion again, right?
Oh, for sure. But it's gonna be it's gonna be the thing where it's like that's gonna be the reason Lucy and Max are like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the idea of war never changes, and it's literally just like, yeah, that really cool platoon showed up, and wow, those Legion guys are like have kind of like got their act together. It is one squadron versus one squadron, so they're literally just like the army equivalent of just slap fighting each other.
Well, we're literally going to have a third battle of Hoover Dam because now there's a source of infinite energy in the fucking 21.
Yeah.
I feel like what we're going to get, and this is my Babe Ruth shot call, is we're going to get more seasons of Fallout after this because obviously they have to get sent towards Colorado because they have to in season 4 or 5 end up in Chicago so that we can have Fallout 5 set in Chicago.
That's right.
And their characters in it.
This is all a long setup for Fallout 5.
Because like it's really weird that Todd Howard is like the Fallout show is canon to Fallout, and I'm like, okay, cool. You're never setting a new Fallout game in this area, so why does it matter?
You know,
I think now to be fair to him, I think there's a certain class of Redditors for whom that confirmation matters.
Yeah.
Like you have to overcome a psychic barrier to make them actually go watch the show.
Like, yeah, the thing is, like that's just that's for Reddit fans, right? There's 2 types of fans in the world. There's Reddit fans and there's Tumblr fans. Tumblr fans don't like shit. I'm right.
Yeah,
this feels like a little bit like an XKCD comic of like experts in their field wildly overestimate, but it's like the casual person's involvement with watching a TV show. Like, well, obviously, if you're a fan of a show, you're either a Reddit fan or a Tumblr fan. And then I'm like thinking about like my boss, who's like 2 years older than me, who is like the most normie guy of all time, who probably just watched it because they heard it was good. It's like, yeah, that show's pretty good.
Well, that's
doesn't think about it literally ever again.
But that's different than being a fan.
I guess it's true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the difference between like a Trekkie and a guy who watches Star Trek with his dad.
Yeah.
Right. You're not
Like,
you're not in fandom. You're just enjoying the thing.
Yeah.
That's its own subset of stuff.
And also, I don't know how much the normie appeal there is to the Fallout TV show versus something like The Last of Us. You know,
there's so much normie appeal to the Fallout show.
Yeah, it has Lucy McLean and Steph in it. Like people will watch the show.
Plus, this show's done like insanely good. Like I do think it has some normie appeal. Like
my mom started watching it because I told her Walton Goggins was in it. So like,
you know what? That's true. Walton Goggins is in it. I can't forget that.
You know, everybody loves Walton Goggins. He's in The Righteous Gemstones. He's good in that too.
I take for granted that Walton Goggins is in this show, and really appreciates being in this show.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle MacLachlan's in this show.
Oh, Kyle
in both seasons in really significant volumes.
It's so good.
Goggins loves this show so much that he went on in an interview going about like how he spent hours thinking about what happens between the last episode of season 1 and the first couple of moments of season 2 when he comes back.
He's so cool.
He planned out the months that they were on, like they were just walking from Los Angeles to Las Vegas.
He's so cool. I just, cool guy.
I feel like he's been avoiding ever playing, because they say it's like, oh, we're not playing the Fallout games because like we don't want to compromise our performances.
Yeah.
But I know he would play it like fucking who is it? Is it Mamoru Hosoda? No, it's who's the Japanese director who read that article about the insane way he plays Fallout 4?
Oh,
the Ghost in the Shell guy?
Oshii. Mamoru Oshii.
yes, yeah.
He'd be playing it like that guy, where it's like, yeah, I put in 5,000 hours, and I've just kind of been like
single game, single save.
Around,
I've just been like role playing as a freedom fighter, basically,
yeah.
and like I've been earning experience from barbecue points.
Yeah,
been making barbecue points. Yeah.
I'm getting barbecue points.
I know Matthew Perry is also that kind of guy, because he has gone on record of saying like, listen, I made a second save just to see what would happen if I took a couple of alternate routes. But I immediately deleted it as soon as I was done, because I needed to make sure I never went back and came back to my original playthrough with like 6,000 hours on the Xbox 360.
Rest in peace, King.
I know.
Rest in peace, King.
Fuck. The only guy whose favorite Fallout is 3, and he plays like an extremely critical character in New Vegas. It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
What a
God,
king.
he should have been in the show.
I know, that's
I know.
insane.
Could
It's
have,
so depressing.
if he hadn't,
If he was still alive, he would have been in.
he would have done it for
He
for sure.
literally
100%.
could have just played an older Benny. Like, that would have just... He looks like that character, you know what I mean?
It would have been the funniest thing for him to have played an older Benny, because everybody would be like, well, what ending is it then?
That's right.
Wait a minute, you shouldn't be here.
Thought you died. It's just that fucking
Yeah.
boy icon again, right?
No, he'd look like that one Golden Kamui character with like the big fucking plate on his forehead
Yes.
that's just holding the fucking bullet wound closed.
Like, man, it sucks. We could have had it all. Matthew Perry should have been in the show. Rest in peace, King. Oh.
Or he would have had Macaulay Culkin's job.
God.
He just somehow snuck into the Caesar's Legion as the other legate.
It'd be Benny, but he'd look like this guy.
It'd still be Ben. No, that's the funny thing. It'd still be Benny. He just magically ended up in the Legion.
Yeah, well, after he got shot in the head, his much like Senator John Fetterman, his politics changed wildly after suffering cranial trauma.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another. Speaking of that, of the Legion. Other great joke was Macaulay Culkin talking about opening a palace or building a palace.
Oh,
Yeah.
building
Caesar's
Caesar's Palace.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's really good.
Truly. It's one of those moments where I was just like, they finally said the joke that the game legally couldn't say. I'm so
Yeah.
happy.
No, but it was good. There were a lot of very strong moments, and it's the show. Like I said at the beginning, it's so unfair that this show is this good.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't be this like every episode we're like, oh shit, what does that mean? What's this gonna lead to?
Mm-hmm.
And like we shouldn't be acting like that. We should be going, that was so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Big 51. That's so goddamn dumb.
I liked when they shoved a fusion core into his torso, because like I think you should be able to do that in
I
like,
agree.
Fallout 76.
Yeah.
I think
for
if you're
sure.
a ghoul in Fallout 76, you should have the option to eat fusion cores.
God,
yeah.
I wish.
Yeah.
And it gives you like a buff for an hour.
Yeah. It's cool as hell. I'm sorry.
Just shove this rock into your torso so let the radiation heal you. You're fine. Get up.
Using a fusion core to like heal the fucking choke marks around his neck in the first episode.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Sorry, that shit's cool. I don't know what to tell you.
Very funny where the ghoul is trying not to go feral, stuck on the pole, and he shoots Dogmeat off to go to get the serum to prevent ghouls going feral. And Dogmeat just hands him his hat.
Yeah, it's really good.
She's such a good
She's
girl.
good. She's a good girl.
Oh. Well, trying to think of anything else. I think I got most of it out of my system.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I'm trying to think of anything else.
You're talking about Fallout New Vegas, everyone.
No, we're just going to end up doing a whole episode on Fallout.
We're going to be doing
that is its own episode.
Yeah.
It's probably been like 3 episodes because it's a lot of video game. Which
there's a lot of New Vegas. It's true.
But that game, I mean, I guess I will say this game is incredible propaganda to finally play New. If you're like me, and you didn't play a lot of New Vegas when it came out, this show was great propaganda to make me play Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, for sure.
And that game's good as fuck. This may shock you, but
it may shock you to learn.
The known beloved video game by Obsidian Entertainment, Fallout New Vegas, released in 2010. Christ, oh god, released in 2010, is good, right? You know what bums me out the most, though? I kind of had 2 things. One, we've been doing this podcast for 10 years, right?
Yes.
Which is crazy. 2, when we started playing this game, we started doing this podcast, Fallout 4 had just come out. Fallout 4 is now 10 years old, right? Because one of our first episodes was about Far Harbor.
Our very first episode was Far Harbor.
Was it our first episode?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, God. Our very first episode was about Far Harbor. And then 2, that made me have the realization. I was like, it can't be right. Because they just put out that 15th anniversary version of New Vegas. What do you mean there's only 5 years between New Vegas and Fallout 4?
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's been 10 years since there was a new actual Fallout game that isn't a multi... What? It's horrible. Yeah,
I saw this article recently. Not an article. I saw like a snippet of an article, and it was on BlueSky somewhere. And someone was asking someone a question. Like these games like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest have had very different approaches to how their series have modernized and like their remakes and whatever. I wonder which kids prefer nowadays, Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. And they asked a bunch of kids like, I play Pokemon.
Yeah.
I play Pokemon. I don't know. I don't really know anything about Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy. I play Pokemon.
Right.
And it's like, oh yeah, because they put out a new fucking Pokemon game every 2 or 3 years, and then spin-offs every year after that.
I know, it's so fucked up.
They actually make those.
They make them instead of you having a thing where it's like, well, no one has a fucking relationship with the Fallout franchise if they're old, if they're younger than 30, because a new game hasn't come out in 10 fucking years.
It's really just to like realize that is horrible.
It's worse for Elder Scrolls. There hasn't been a new single player Elder Scrolls game since 2011. It'll be 15 years this year, and we still have no idea when 6 is coming out.
It'll be like 10 years since they announced 6.
What happened?
Microsoft bought him out.
No, but I mean, kind of, but like.
Only kind of. They were fumbling this bag before they got bought out. They got bought out in like 2018 or 2019.
Yeah. Like.
God. It's.
Like, what? I mean, but it's not just. This is like a whole. No, I can't do this. I'll just ask the question, but I'm already put a moratorium on us spending 3.5 hours talking about it, okay?
Okay.
But what happened as like an industry where. We were talking in games the other day on the Discord, which you should join if you're listening to the podcast, about how it's been 5 years already since Tales of Arise came out. And before then, it was 5 years between Berseria and Arise. So it's been almost 10 years since a good Tales game came out, right? Tales games used to come out once a year.
I think sincerely, and like my most simple explanation is I think it's that the locus of decision making vis-a-vis like what a project is and when a project is done has moved up from like the creative leads to the shareholders.
Yeah.
Well, and it's also it's just the problem we've talked about over and over again of bloat.
But like,
and games cost so much more to make now, and
yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier today, like literally today actually, because I noticed I was listening to Kingdom Hearts 3 music as you do. And I realized that Face My Fears, the opening for KH3, was put on YouTube 7 years ago.
Right.
And I'm like, wait a minute. That's the amount of time between Dream Drop Distance and KH3.
Yeah.
It'll be longer than that between 3 and 4.
Uh-huh.
And then I got very sad.
I think if 2026 teaches, or 2025 really, teaches anyone anything. And like, I still haven't played it, but like people, its reputation precedes it. Claire Obscure cost, by all accounts, a little less than $10 million to make. You do not have to, for any reason, spend more than $10 million developing a single player game.
It's true.
There's just no reason.
Yeah.
You don't need to do this. We used to make games and they would come out within like a year of each other.
Fallout New Vegas was made in 18 months.
That one's.
Do you know
how
much? Do you know how much shit is in Fallout New Vegas?
You know what? It's a similarly large game from that time period that also had no time and no money. Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
Which is like a big 40-hour action RPG that they developed in a year with no money, and also crazy. Only about half that studio, because the other half of that studio was working on Bloodborne, which came out the next year.
It's just...
Listen, more people need to do what Sega does and just make Yakuza on the same goddamn engine.
Yeah,
right.
no, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to know one? Do you want to know the one that's crazy to me in terms of releases? Super Mario RPG came out on March 9th, 1996.
Yeah.
Super Mario 64 came out in June 23rd, 1996.
That's crazy to me.
Now, to be fair, that at least is literally, those aren't the same developer.
Yeah, they're different studios.
But it's still like, but from that time frame though, comparisons like fucking Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 came out in what? The span of like 3 or 4 years?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's all the same developer, and that's 3 different all-time huge classic games. It's like, I think the only company, and they're not even doing it for all their IPs, but the only company that's currently firing on cylinders sufficient to have that is like Capcom.
It's literally just Capcom.
Because they're they haven't made a new DMC in too long, and they're kind of slow with the most recent Monster Hunter, but it's like they're putting out a fucking Resident Evil game every year, basically.
They put out RE9 this like 2 weeks ago. Or like not even 2 weeks ago, like less than a week ago at this point. They're putting out Pragmata in like 3 months.
Yeah.
And like RE4 was like the RE4 remake was like a year or the year or two before that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then RE8 was like a year or two before that. And like, but they're these like significant, successful, like culturally like relevant releases, and they're coming out every year or two.
Yeah.
It's just them and Sega doing fucking Yakuza games.
It's like,
right?
And it's like they compared it, because there was a thing from like Square Enix, right, where they compared it to Square Enix. Like there was some shareholder thing where they compared Square Enix expenditures, and it's like Capcom's spending at most like $100 million on these games,
Compared
usually
pennies.
less.
Yeah, like pennies in the grand scheme of game devs like cost.
Compared to Square Enix games that are all costing like 150, 200 million, and they're only coming out like every several years now.
Yeah.
It's like Oates said, you just need to reuse assets.
You gotta. It's the only way.
It's the only way you get things out.
You gotta.
Capcom's so smart where they're like, okay, we made an engine. We're making literally every single game we make for the next 10 years on this engine.
Yeah.
And then you have all of the assets from fucking Resident Evil 7 can be used all the way in Pragmata, right? Like, if there's something you need in, if there's a fucking chair you need, you can just go get it from Resident Evil 7, right?
Like, hey, why do you think RE8 was set in a vaguely European village?
Yes.
Do you think maybe they were planning on doing a remake of a game that takes place in a vaguely European village?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh damn, RE9 has stuff that's like, oh fuck, what if 10 years after the end of RE2? It's like, yeah, because they just got done making that RE2 remake a couple of years ago. They have that shit lying around. You just put some dust filters on that fucking police station and it's done.
It's depressing. I mean, like I said,
You know what?
I didn't want to start a thing where we like start talking about it for 3 hours. We could.
We could easily. But to wrap it all the way back though, or do you have a thought first, Sarah?
I mean, I was just going to bring it back around too.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is just that it's been 10 years since the last real Fallout game. 76 kind of counts, but doesn't. You know, it's a
Right.
made by a different studio, a different wing of the studio, and it's a multiplayer game. Even though
it doesn't really have a complete through single player experience.
Right.
It is as spin-offiest as it can get.
Correct.
While still being like almost, but not quite a mainline title.
Right. It's kind of in the same universe, like it exists in the same weird nebulous space as specifically Fallout Tactics, right?
Yeah.
So it's been 10 years since Fallout 4, and we've got the show, and everybody loves it, and it's doing numbers, and we still just don't have anything.
Any news about any new game?
I have some relevant news, even though it's not a news thing.
Please.
I don't think it came up in any of our episodes, but they did an interview with, I think it was Fergus Urquhart, or it was someone else who's high up at Obsidian, where it's like, yeah, no, we're not making, there's no plans for additional Outer Worlds. That game did not sell because, and like unspoken, because the Microsoft tried to sell it for $80 and then $70, but also it's like, it's on Game Pass, so why would anyone ever fucking buy it?
Right.
But they're like, yeah, no, we're not making more of those. Guess what? That's the only kind of game you know how to make. Microsoft, you really just need to make them make the next Fallout game, because clearly Bethesda's not getting to it before I'm fucking 50.
Yeah. Like,
God.
There's still no sign of Elder Scrolls 6. And, so that there's like the suggestion, the rumor on the fucking internet that Fallout 5 is in pre-production, right? Like, so they're conceptualizing shit right now, basically.
Yeah.
So another 5 years, 6, it'll be 15. Time between, in a perfect world, in ideal scenario, the time between Fallout 4 and Fallout 5 will be the same. Will be bigger than the time gap between Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas. Like,
God.
It'll be a bigger gap than when Interplay lost the Fallout license.
And there's just no reason for it, because like, you can just, I see you making those assets for Fallout 76 like you're gonna do a Fallout New Vegas remake. You don't have to put it in Starfield engine or anything. You can just keep using the Fallout 4 one. No one who's playing. Look, here's my hot take, and I love you all, and I don't mean to disparage you. No one who's playing a Fallout game cares if it looks good.
No, you're so right.
You're so right.
You're so right. Nobody who plays a Fallout game needs it to look beautiful.
You need to treat it like it's American Eurojank, okay? It just kind of runs bad and looks like shit, but that's okay.
That's the point.
That's the point. The modders will make it look good for you about 6 years down the line.
And you just need a game to stick mods onto. Like, that's it. We just need... You just need the medium upon which you can staple a handful of mods onto. But to do that, you need a game.
Todd Howard did backpedal and say the thing that they did with Oblivion by just porting it onto another engine was a bad plan, and they're probably not going to try and do that again for Fallout 3 and or New Vegas.
Yeah, because it's really hard to get mod support in the fucking Unreal Engine filter, and you don't need to do that for Fallout, because you have the modified Fallout 4 shit you're using for 76 right there, and it runs great and it looks fine.
It looks perfectly acceptable, sometimes even beautiful, especially if you've played a lot of Fallout New Vegas and then you go log into Fallout 76 because the game updated and you go, oh, right.
I'm not going to pretend like there's a future Xbox that game's coming out on, but I'll tell you for free, the PlayStation 5 is strong enough to brute force the technical hurdles.
Yes. So please.
It'll run it close enough to 60.
I just need another Fallout game. I'll be mad if it's a Fallout New Vegas remake because I'm playing this one. What do you mean? I could have just waited, but it's fine. I'll play it
But you
again.
can replay it again.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry
no,
about
I
it.
can
just
replay
played
it
it.
Imagine
again.
how much more beautiful Joshua Graham will look.
That's great. Shut up. You can't
I
do
wanna-
these when we're recording. That's just mean.
I mean, I wouldn't be saying it if that didn't also excite me.
Didn't that also appeal
Yeah.
to you? All right, fair,
Listen.
fair.
I'm going I'm going to be real as someone who is always kind of suspicious of their own sexuality. Joshua Graham was like, like a tick in the column where I go, oh.
Oh.
When I first played Honest Hearts, my thoughts were multiple times, and I think obviously we don't have the logs for him anymore, but I'm pretty sure multiple times on AIM I went, Sarah, you should get around to playing the DLC for New Vegas. And you went, I'll get around
I'll
to
get
it.
around to it someday.
Do you want to know, by the way, the reason I never got to play the DLC for New Vegas?
Why?
Because it was on 360.
Because I have an old Model 360 that did not have wireless capabilities, and I didn't have the setup to connect an Ethernet cable to my 360.
Yep.
Oh no, that's so funny.
Yeah, we used to game in the dark ages, truly.
Controllers used to have cables connecting them to the console that you couldn't.
They
still
still do if you have taste.
You used to be able to, for a very short time, go to a GameStop and you would buy the physical disc for Point Lookout from
Yup.
the GameStop. And then you'd go home and you put that in your Xbox and it would install the DLC that way.
That's some dark
Yo.
times.
That was some old times.
Remember when they used to sell an Xbox that just didn't have a hard drive in it?
I do remember
Yeah.
that. I remember that vividly because I had that. It was horrible.
I remember even when I was like, I don't know, I think I got that in 2008, and so I think I was
You
either
were like an infant.
I think when I got it, it was later, so I was getting into high school finally. I think is how that works out. And I remember being like, no, I'm gonna save a little bit longer to get the one with the hard drive because the one without the hard drive seems like kind of a nightmare.
It's like a bad deal, Chief. It was, folks. It was a bad deal. I had one. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling.
Remember, like, yeah, you can still download games on Xbox. They have to be less than 4 gigabytes, though.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Microsoft.
Thanks, everybody. I feel real ancient now.
I'm
Can we
like
wrap
8
this up before I mummify?
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like 8,000 years old now. It's horrible.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm turning into a ghoul that survived before the war.
I know. That man. Okay, just real quick. My mom works at a donation center for thrift stores, right?
Mm-hmm.
Won't say which one. And I sometimes go up there to the donation center and visit her, and somebody brought in their husband's old PC games. And when I say old, baby, I'm talking Age of Empires 3 with the big thick book and all that good shit. Like back when you could buy a PC game and it came in like a book the size of a folder. Like it came in a big box and it had like a big beautiful book that you could read. Like, I know. And I was just like, my mother doesn't care about this shit, but I was like holding them in my hands. I was like, they literally don't make them like this anymore. You don't understand.
They used to have a thing where you would put the CD or the floppy disk even in your computer, and it would say, "Go to the instruction manual and give us the number on this page in the instruction manual, or else you can't play the game."
I remember those times. I'm so old. I'm 18. I'm turning into dust right now. I'm 18,000 years old. Yeah, no.
You're 18 years old. You're in the prime of your life.
I am. My life is just beginning.
I do want to say one final thing about this whole debate before we wrap things up for sure, about like the whole discussion about things taking forever to come out.
Sure.
Fucking baffling that the Fallout show season 1 was on 2024. Season 2 is in 2025, bleeding into 2026.
Sure.
And season 3 will be out probably
next year,
end of this year or beginning of next year.
It'll be next year,
and
because they're only filming in May through however long filming takes, and they usually spend a lot more on like post-production stuff.
Well, the thing is, Saturn, they were filming last year in April and May.
So I mean, I still say next year, but still early next year.
Like this is they did an interview where they were like, "Yeah, we're making it like it's a TV show, where
God,
like
imagine.
you have
Remember?
to, where like it comes out every year,
Yeah.
like how they used to. Remember that?
Remember that? It's just
Fallout.
fall
That's what I
out,
got.
crawl
So
out,
remember that.
crawl out through
Do
the
the
fallout,
fallout,
baby. We got off really big off topic kind of at the end here. Because
It's our 300th episode. It's
Yeah,
the
it's fine.
tradition.
Yeah, it's a tradition, but the show itself is good. I have my
Yes.
complaints about season 2. There's a lot of little things we didn't really talk about because they're just little things. Just be like, hey, remember this, remember that, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of really good stuff in the show, and I'm really hoping season 3 is not Westworld season 3.
Yes.
We're gonna hope they can shed the curse of Westworld, because this show is good. I want it to continue to be good, and I would like for it to be good enough to motivate somebody at Microsoft to force somebody at gunpoint to make a new Fallout game, or I suppose even just a remake of an old Fallout game. I will take at this point. I have simple hopes and dreams. It's hard being a Fallout fan.
It is.
Sure. Which is weird when you have a whole good TV show to watch, but I'm not a Fallout fan. I'm not a Fallout fan because I like TV shows. I'm a Fallout fan because I like video games. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'll keep going back to the well of Fallout 4. I have no problem doing that. I would like options.
Yeah, I would like something new. Well, that's what Fallout New Vegas is. Congratulations.
I have a problem doing that. I don't like. Every time I have to engage with any of the parts of Fallout 4, you can't remove them. Just kill me now.
No, yeah, it's fine. I understand. Thing is, Fallout 4 still gives me troubles, but Fallout New Vegas, running Viva New Vegas, is like butter, baby. It runs so good. It runs good. I haven't had a single problem.
It's so when you have a game that's guys, I can only use 2 gigabytes of RAM, but if you mod me, I can use I can use an entire 4 gigabytes of RAM.
I'll be so good to you, baby.
I can't even think of a game that's come out in the last 10 years that uses less than 4 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah.
I only need a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Just a little of your time and attention, please. Just a
A
whittle.
little, spare a scrap of RAM, ma'am. All right. Get us out of here.
Okay. Thank you very much to DJ Cutman for your background music. You can follow us all on our social medias. Email us at thegorgepodcast@gmail.com. Join our Discord. You can hang out with us. We're watching Hunter x Hunter every Sunday. And it's going well.
We just finished the Heaven's Arena arc, which means next time we do it, we're moving on to the York New City arc, which is going to be quite a lot of fun.
And if you're not interested in that, at least join our Patreon at patreon.com/thegorge, where you can do all the stuff that Sarah listed earlier, and also listen to The Reboot, our TTRPG podcast.
Yes.
Which we'll get back to as well soon.
Hey, just to throw this out there, this is the 300th episode. We have been doing this shit for 10 years. So if you're still listening after 10 years, thanks.
We're sorry.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
If this is your first episode ever and you made it here, wow.
Wow. Sorry.
I'm not sorry. I'm just. Do you want to? I can give you my number if you want to talk to me. Can see if there's some sort of deeper connection here.
If you want to go back and listen to, we'll talk about this when it's our actual 10-year anniversary, because that's in May. So we've still got 2 months.
Is it in May officially?
Yes.
And I'll steal your valor as though I was here for the whole 10 years, even though I've only really been in the last handful.
Yeah, Oates was here on episode 4, I believe, is when her first episode was.
E3 baby.
Yeah.
E3 baby. Listen.
The thing is, I've been doing Big Gay Nerds with Sarah for
10 years in October.
Yeah, in October. So it's I don't remember when I came into the Gorge, but in my mind, I have been podcasting with Sarah for 10 years also.
It all kind of counts.
It kind of counts.
Yeah, thank you so much for your support. It really means the world that I can check our ratings every week like because my podcasting the hosting site gives me like weekly Buzzsprout gives me weekly ratings, and I'm like, wow, that many people clicked on this.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow, that many people heard me say something just completely
deranged.
If you ever listen to one of these things and I say something deranged, sit on it, wait on it, and then like at me about it a week later. I swear to you on God, I will have forgotten ever having said it. I looked at a clip of like a Twitch stream recently where I was doing the live read for 100 line, and I like improv'd an Ato line a bit, and I was like, wow, why the fuck did I say that?
Wow, who's this jackass who's just running their mouth?
I love how constantly and consistently Saturn says everything in a fugue state and has no recollection of ever having said it in the beginning.
Yeah, no, I'm just coasting.
Yeah, no, for sure. Hey, in a way that keeps you from being culpable. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't recall.
I don't recall.
All right. Thank you for everyone for listening to that, and we'll do a more thorough
Fallout New Vegas episode at some point.
New Vegas, and also a more thorough like retrospective when it's actually the 10-year anniversary. So
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we got?
You know what? We've been praising this whole time, but man, fuck Hank.
No, he's my baby boy. Hank McLean sucks, but I love him.
Obviously, the real answer is fuck Emil Pagliarulo, because if it weren't for him, we would have already had Fallout 5 by now. I guarantee you, it's his fault.
I'm willing to blame everything on Emil Pagliarulo.
I'm going to say, fuck Steph, please. I'll do anything.
Ma'am,
just
please.
A crumb. You can kill me. I'm a dirty American. Just please, just a crumb.
I'm vile American pig dog, but just once, ma'am, please.
Saturn, you're Floridian. I don't think you're going to get more than 2 seconds of like verbulature out of your mouth before a gun has blown your brain.
Now I'm a Floridian, which means I'm technically an extremity species, and I might be safe from her wrath. She might look at me like some sort of sick animal.
like an object
some fucked up dog that needs to be like resuscitated, you know?
An object of pity.
Yeah.
Floridian is even more lizard people than the rest of the lizard people she sees Americans as.
Look, it means I'm just not culpable for all the crimes. I was very far away.
Hey, listen, you're about as far as you can be in the continental United States, and in that way, it does kind of make you innocent. So, Miss Steph, please, just once.
Miss Steph, I'm very sorry about what happened to you, and I know I am an American pig dog, but I am a Floridian, so you have to understand that I am also a victim here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
we'll go with that one.
Oh, God.
All right.
Is that it?
Yep. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, folks.
Good night.